Is bullet journaling for you? I'm going to take a few minutes and show you how I set up my bullet journal, why it works so well for me, and help you explore how it might work well for you. Hello, I'm Danielle, homeschooling mother of 7. This is my channel, Hogan Life. Thank you for joining me. I have friends who bullet journal, and for a long time I was like, oh, that's nice, but it just looks a little too complicated for me. I need simple, super simple. I am a busy mom of 7. I homeschool my kids, and I do not need anything in my life that doesn't serve a very functional purpose. And one Christmas, my mother got me a bullet journal, and I started exploring some YouTube videos on how to set up a bullet journal, and I saw all these creative people and all these markers and stickers, and I was like, oh no. That's not me. But then I read the sentence that just kind of sums up what a bullet journal is supposed to be used for. To track the past, organize the present, and plan for the future. And that intrigued me. That's something I can get behind. I use the bullet journal for exactly what suits my life, my family, and all the schedules I have to organize throughout the week. And then I realized that's like all of us. That's just real people. We're all a little different. And we can take principles that have been effective in other people's lives, and then we can implement them and tweak them a little so that they work better for us. I would just like to ask you a question. What do you want out of this method? That would be the first question I would ask. The first question I ask myself. Do you want a planner? Do you want a journal? Do you want something pretty that you can take pride in and show people? I want a one-stop shop for everything in my life that is of daily, monthly, and yearly use. I was finding that I had so many books. I have a journal.
I have a book that I take notes in for church and other things, and I have a planner.
And it's just so many books. This is not about perfection. This is about helping maintain focus and productivity throughout the year. So let's just get right into it. The first things that I found were that there were no dates, and yet there are page numbers. Also very helpful. Now this has a grid. You can also get lines, but I do like the grid. Also the title page. I love the title page. I can take everything that is on my specific page, write the page number, and be able to easily reference it. But then I like to take just a little bit of color coding chart. So I can color code the parts of my bullet journal that are specifically planning and the parts that are thoughts and journal entries. And if you are a heavy and consistent journaler, I know that it will not work for you to have a journal in your bullet journal at the same time because you probably use more pages than I. I have long since not been a faithful journaler. However, it is always in my heart to just write down snippets of my day, snippets of memories with my kids, and this is a perfect place for me to do that. It is a one-stop shop. I can easily fit it in my purse. It's a good size. And so far, this is the biggest thing for me. I have been successful in bullet journaling, and this will be my 3rd year. That to me speaks volumes. If I find something that I like so much, that works so well for me, that I continue it year to year, I know it's something I need to stick with. So I'm just going to take you through how I set it up. One of the biggest things in bullet journaling is the key at the very beginning. I did not use the full key that the original bullet journaler established because it's just too complicated and I need to have it speak to me in a language that is very, very simple. So these are just ways to track your tasks and track what you're doing and move them on to different days if you don't get them accomplished. The key is to me the task, which is just a closed bullet, the event, which is an open bullet. This little arrow that shows that I need to migrate that to a different day or a different week. And I use a check mark when the task is completed, because that's just something that I've been doing my entire life, checking things off. So I continue using that. And then an asterisk, whatever, to show that something is super important. So I just put the year, what year it is on the first page, and I kind of just do a sentence of what I see for this year. Different things that inspire me. What you're gonna do is set up the first few pages. What do you want on those first few pages? So the important parts of this bullet journal are your future log, your monthly log, and your daily log. A lot of people start right off the bat with their future log. Oftentimes you will do 3 months per page. I do my full year in 2 pages because I find that I don't have a whole lot that I need to remember. It's just vacations, it's birthdays, it's church events, any event, different things that I need to be able to just take a bird's eye view of everything that's going on. Then we have the monthly, and I have January. I wrote the month of pain, but I know that that's not true. Come off of Christmas and we decide we need to exercise a little bit more and probably eat a little less sugar, drink a little less coffee. At least that's what I realized about myself. So you can just write every single day on one page and then the things you want to accomplish in that month. So then you would move to your daily goals. I set mine up a little bit differently this year because I wanted to be able to reference it as a planner in one specific location and not right in the middle. So I put my daily log at the back. I started with the last week of December and then I just went backwards all the way until the first week in January. And that ends up being a bit of a chunk at the end. This is one of the things I tweaked this year, that I wanted to have my whole daily log at the very back of my bullet journal. And then I can keep this handy little bookmark right there. And so I can always reference it with ease. I do it this way. A lot of times you just write your daily tasks and the date. And so you are filling up your pages as you go per day. I set up it more like a planner. And that's just something that I wanted to do so that I can really write down the different activities my kids have. I always want to encourage you to do the things that you are dreaming of and not give up on that house mom hope of being better organized. At least that's my housewifely homemaking hope, that I will be better organized every single year. And you know what? I am getting better organized. And that is the beauty of never giving up and the beauty of just taking it one day at a time and making small changes that actually help streamline your life. Now to some of the original things that I include in my bullet journal. I write a page of thoughts on 2023. It's kind of like a brain dump of thoughts about the previous year. And then I write thoughts on 2024, kind of what I see for the year, how I would like my mental attitude to be, whatever, my thoughts about the year to come. And then because I love books so much, I love to read, and seeing a book list actually inspires me. I write a book list and I'm always adding to this book list. And then I will write the date I completed the book. Once again, these are things that speak to me, things that make me happy. Then I have house projects. We are a work in progress with our house. There are many little things that are constantly in need of attention. Easy projects, hard projects, time-consuming projects, or really simple and quick projects. They're all on one page. I then have a page for each of my children. And now I have 7 children, and this is just an area where I can write insights into my kids, ways they receive love, ways they receive discipline well, ways I connect with them, what we enjoy doing, so I can continue to parent my children in the way that is most effective for their personalities and their specific uniqueness. I don't want to have 4 or 5 different notebooks containing all this information. So guys, that's about it. I have a place for my journal entries, and that's about a chunk of pages. I don't know how many I'm going to use. I guess we'll see. But I'm hoping to journal a little bit once or twice a week. And it's just snippets. It's just memories. It's things that my kids might have said that I don't want to forget, even though I think I will never forget that. That's so cute. And then I do. So this is how I do it. I hope this gives you some encouragement that no matter how you like to set up your year, you could probably really benefit from doing it in a bullet journal fashion. And there's a lot more to bullet journaling. But remember, it's all about tracking the past, organizing the present, and planning for the future. And I'm not disparaging those of you who are so creative that you create these beautiful bullet journals. I actually am just a little bit jealous. If I could have someone create a bullet journal for me that looks as pretty as some of those creations that you guys have made, I would use it. I would like it. But suffice it to say, I am not going to decorate mine, except for maybe a little flower here and there. Remember, no one can mom your kids like you. I'll see you next time. And thank you